Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis Accelerate back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today everybody we're taking a look at a 60 card Infernity deck. That's right, we're doing the loop of the Archfiend Infernity. And we're trying to set up a big old massive board by just looping this old card who is not a hard once per turn, or even a once per turn for that matter. Nasty business. So we're going to be taking a look at this deck here today, trying to flood the graveyard with cards, trying to get Infernity Archfiend looped to go into our launcher, and just go for broke from there. And we got ourselves a nice deck here, showing off some of the new Infernity support cards with the return of Zaviper. And so we're going to go into EDO Pro today, show this deck off, show you how it works. Big shout out to Mr. Harry Yugioh, who asked me to take a look at the new Infernity support. And so without further ado, let's go ahead into the list, and then right into the duels. Alrighty, so for our main deck, we have 3 copies of Chaos Dragon Levianeer, 2 copies of Danger Nessie, 2 copies of Wolf, the Light Sworn Beast, 1 copy of Fairytale Snow, 1 copy of Black Dragon Collapsed Serpent, 1 copy of Infernity Archfiend, 2 copies of Starlead Saphron, 1 White Dragon Wyvern Buster, 1 Dark Grepher, 3 copies of Horizon Hand of the Light Sworn, 3 copies of Performance Trick Clown, 1 Performance Damage Juggler, 1 copy of Performance Hat Trigger, 1 copy of Infernity Patriarch, 3 copies of Infernity Wildcat, 1 Dangerous Uchinoko, 1 Infernity Conjure, 3 copies of Lumina the Light Sworn Summoner, 1 copy of Danger Jackalope, 3 copies of Infernity Necromancer, 1 Infernity Sage, 2 Infernity Mirage, 3 Return of the Reaper, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Card Destruction, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Born, 3 Infernity Paranoia, 3 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade, 3 copies of Void Apocalypse, 1 Infernity Launcher, 2 Infernity Suppression, and 3 Infernity Barrier. As for the extra deck, we have Masquerena, Halky Fibrax, K Unicorn Boy, we have Curious Light Sworn Dominion, we have Appaloosa, we have Saryuja, we have Underworld Goddess, we have Minerva, we have Infernity Doom Archfiend, we have 100-Eyes Dragon, Warlord Savage Dragon, Chaos Rule of the Magical Dragon, Trishula the Dragon, Baron de Flora, and Bigger Trishula the Bigger Dragon. As for the side deck, if you want some more chaosy things, Blackluster Soldier as well as his Emperor Dragon are all both decent choices, but Levianeer is usually good enough. Parallel Exceed can be good for more, extra deck plays. You just go into one link, summon this guy, summon more copies of himself. But that adds an extra layer of complexity, so play at your own risk. He's not a light or a dark either, so he kind of clashes in that respect. Chaos Valkyrie can just be special summoned by banishing light or dark monsters from your grave, so that's a decent choice. If you want to check out the Starlead Saphron or something of the like, Danger Chupacabra, of course, is good for just bringing back our dangers if he gets discarded. Regular Honest, of course, works with the Light Sworns, but you don't really need him as much. Same goes for Dark Honest. If you find yourself against Dogmatica, go for Elder Entity Natis in the side deck if you find you need it. Chaos Base can help search out your Wyvern Buster and your Collapsed Serpent, and that's about it. And if you want an ability to pop things of your opponent's, Infernity Break is the way to go. So, with all that being said and done, let's go ahead now into EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. And we're going to put our best foot forward, folks. With 60 card decks, you never know what you're going to get. This opening hand, not bad. We're up against a Blue-eyez deck. Okay, that could be either or. Could go any number of different ways. But we have ourselves an opening hand. I've got Levianeer. Levianeer is really good later game if I get enough lights in the grave. But this guy does is he banish 3 lights, and you can summon this dude and revive any monster. And that's what you're trying to do with Infernities. You're trying to loop the Archfiend. That's always the game plan for Infernities, because he's really good searcher. You special summon him with no hand, as we're called Lookma no hands. Ain't no hands here. And, you get to loop the Archfiend, and every time he's special summoned with no hand, he searches you more Infernity cards. It's a really nice thing. So, what is this guy playing? Blue-eyez into Halka Fibrax, going into, I presume, Ancient Stone, or possibly other... Okay, Stone of the Ancients, yep. Yep. Blue-eyez, White Dragons. Alright, which kind of Blue-eyez? That is still up for debate. There are a few variants. He's going to go for another Hulk. Okay, that's once per turn, right? That's a once per turn thing. Okay, now he's gonna go for fusion. Okay. The ultimate fusion. Fusion, monster, blah blah blah, destroy cards, which doesn't matter. Tyrannical Dragon. At the end of damage stat battles, okay. So this doesn't do much. Does a little bit, but not a lot. He will get a Blue-eyez in the end phase because of Ancient Stone, but it is what it is. So we'll see what we get a-going here. Alright, give me something. Okay, Infernity Paranoia. Interesting. I mean, that works with Patriarch getting my Archfiend out. But I'll probably just do... Let me think about that. Not gonna do that. Could do that. Not gonna do that. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is this. Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn. Activate his effect. We're gonna mill 2 cards. Hope to mill, anything that'll help us. Anything will be good. Alright, so Hulk of Fiber Axe. And he's gonna bring out, I presume, that dude. Oh, hey, Wolf. Sweet. Now that we've milled Wolf, he will come to the field. And I presume he's gonna make Baron de Fleur. Exactly, the Baron de Fleur. Alright. He will make Baron de Fleur, which has an Omni Negation to it. So we're gonna have to work around the Omni Negation. Alrighty. We'll see. Baron de Fleur is a pretty nasty monster. If I can bait out its negate, we're good. If we can't, okay, we'll bait out the negate. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. True. Okay, I can deal with that. This card sent to the grave. Yeah, okay. I don't have much in the ways of spell trap removal, but if I remove that, that'll be good. Alright. So now, we've got both of our Void Apocalypses in the grave. Not usually a good thing, but we will go ahead and see what happens. Let's see. I got a tuner and a non-tuner. I was kind of hoping I'd have the ability to discard things, but we will make do. So what we're going to go ahead and do is make Chaos Ruler the Chaotic Magical Dragon. What this guy does when he's Synchro Summoned, I get to excavate 5 cards. Oh, there's my Archfiend. That's good to have in the graveyard. I get 1 to my hand, and the rest go to the grave. I want Nessie. Nessie is best choice here. I also have my Damage Juggler. I can banish this to add 1 of my Perform Mages. In this case, I'm gonna get Hat Tricker. Trick Clown's good too, especially if I discard him with Nessie, but this works too. So what we're going to go ahead and do here... let's me think here. Let's just go straight for Nessie. Roll them bones. Okay, we'll lose the tuner, but that's okay. I get to draw an extra card. We'll set a card. And how many lights do I have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 3 lights. So that'll work in that regard. So we're going to go ahead and go for Hat Tricker. Set Paranoia. And what we're going to do is Chaos Legionnaire, banishing 3 light monsters. Summons this boy out. Oh wait, I could have just popped that, but this works too. I just want to show off that Legionnaire I can use to bring back my Archfiend. He won't do anything because I have a hand. For now. For now I have a hand. Let's see here. Baron de Fleur is annoying, and I could get rid of it right now. But then I need other things to get rid of it later. Tricky, tricky. I usually go for a Saryuja in this case. That's probably still something I should do. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of Legionnaire. We'll get rid of our Archfiend because we want him Gonski. We're going to get rid of our Magic Dragon, and we'll get rid of Nessie. Be like, hello, I am Saryuja. Saryuja, of course, will just draw us more cards. We're just trying to cycle through things. Ooh, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah. These 3. So now we have our Necromancer. Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen, to do the Loop and Scoop. Because I've got Necromancer. Non-once per turn. Well, it's a soft once per turn. But that's not important right now. What's important right now is we're going to go for Necromancer. What I can do is I can once per turn revive an Archfiend. Or just any Infernity in general. And now that I've revived Archfiend with no hand, it's time to do the loops. Time to do the loops. And I can search whatever I want, but you always want to start with this guy. Good old Launcher. You know, it still surprised me in Master Duel. This guy's at 3. I don't know why he's at 3, but he is at 3. It's pretty nutty if you think about it, because Infinities are pretty powerful. You know, obviously, Launcher is the most important card of the bunch, but this is still a pretty nice thing. So what we're going to go ahead and do is make Appaloosa. Dabruza. Yeah. We'll make Appaloosa. Appaloosa is going to be a rather large 3,500 pointer. And we're going to go for Launcher. This card, once per turn, I can ditch an Infernity card. More importantly, if I have no hand, I can discard this and get 2 monsters back. In this case, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, baby, this is what I want to do. This is exactly what we want to see happening. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do, go for Necromancer, go for Wildcat. Wildcat will get a boost. Everything summoned to these zones is going to get a boost. It's not that relevant, but it is kind of relevant. So what we're going to go ahead and do, bring out our Infernity Archfiend. He will once again search us a card. And I can just keep doing this. I have a barrier already. I'm going to go for Return of the Reaper. This is our archetypal monster reborn. It's once per turn, but it's an archetypal monster reborn. I'm going to go ahead and set this for now. So 3, 7, 10. I'm going to use Wildcat's effect. I can banish Patriarch. He's a good guy in the grave, but I need levels. And I'm going to make myself 1 level bigger. Because I can make this. Super Trishula. Boom Makachu. And then I can banish 3 of my opponent's cards. So we're going to banish that, and I already know what this is. Son of Blue-eyez, let's see. I'm going to get rid of the True Light. I don't trust it. We'll banish all of his stuff. This will get a little bit bigger. And now we go for Return of the Reaper. And we're going to revive our Necromancer. And I'm going to put him over here. I'd rather have Archfiend have the boost. And this is what Infernities do. This is what they do. They just keep looping the Archfiend. As long as you can do this, it's not... I can't wait for when Konami decides to put this guy to 3 in the TCG. You can't tell me it's not going to happen. They did it in Master Duel. Granted, in Master Duel they have things like Ronga Miniad and Chicken Game and a whole bunch of other insane things, but, you know, that's the thing. So, I'm trying to decide what else I can do. I'm thinking. I could do more, probably. Can I go? I think this is an OTK anyway, so I'm just going to go for battle. So, there you go, everybody. There's an Infernity OTK, barring this being a battle trap of some form. Even if it is, well, I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about the battle trap, because I don't have anything to stop him right now, but it's okay. It's okay, you know? I mean, it's not that okay. Now my Infernity Berries don't do anything, but I can solve this. I have paranoia. I'm paranoid about this sort of thing, you could say. And I get to summon an Infernity Conjurer in attack mode. See, in order for Barrier to work, you have to have an attack mode monster that is an Infernity. So, that will do it. We're pretty set. I have 2 Omni Negates. There's literally nothing this guy can do to stop me at this point. I have 4 Monster Effect Negates. I did have a Super Trishula, but I don't now. He's permanently stuck in face down mode. Unless I find, actually, I don't have any. I don't have a, what you call it? I don't have a Tribute Monster. So, yeah, these guys are just kind of stuck here. So, yeah, this guy's going to be like that. I'm going to be like, no. Infernity says no, young man. And so, there's a win against a Blue-eyez deck. As you can see, so long as you get the Lupin Scoop, Infernities are ridiculously powerful. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! And I could have summoned back the magic guy, too. And had even more. So, that's optimal what we want to see happen. I didn't even start with an optimal hand, and we were still able to do plenty of stuff. So, there's good for duel number 1. Let's go for duel number 2. And see if we can do it again. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. Don't get to pick, but that's what it is. You know, with 60 card decks, you know, it's always the gamble. There's always a bit of a gamble. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I mean, I've got Snow, which is really good for later, but not now. Although, I have options here. Up against Dot Magicians, though. I don't care much for the Dot Magicians. Not much. Not anymore. Used to like them a lot. Now, not so much. Then I'm not running in perm or anything like that to, like, stop this guy. So we'll see. We will see indeed. The question is, does he have... Okay, he does not have the Soul Servant, which is good. He does not have the Soulful Servant, although that might be the trap. We'll find out. Oh. It had to be you, didn't it? Danklaw. My mortal foe. See, some people think that Wadapon is my mortal foe. No, it's Darklaw. Alright. So I gotta kill this thing somehow. I have means to kill it. The problem is, I can't use Foolish Burial anymore. Bit of an issue, although... I could just summon Snow and flip this face down, can't I? Big scary Darklaw go butter. Big scary Darklaw go butter. He face down now. He face down and dead. Alright, so now that Darklaw is face down and dead, and I have Damage Juggler, which I don't need right now. I can discard him to reduce damage. But obviously he's the one taking damage, not I. So... I guess we'll just end our turn. We don't really need to do anything else. You know, the Dot Magician player, he did not start with the Dot Magician. Right? Oh, this is Brave tokens. Brave tokens are annoying. It's mostly the one that does the Omni Negate. During your main phase, add a monster that mentions token from deck to hand, then send card from hand to the grave. Yeah, he gets the thing that's an Omni Negation. And then he can equip this with the equip spell or something. Or then send a card from hand to the... Okay, so he had to discard this. I imagine he can bring it back somehow. I think. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. I don't know that much about Brave tokens. You know what? I'm going to discard this solely so I can get it in the graveyard and I can have things set up for next turn. You know, obviously, 150 life points ain't going to save me that much, but I'd rather not take the damage if I can help it. Alrighty. Ooh, baby. What is this? Supreme King's Soul. Oh, that's the thing where if I play a spell, bad things happen, right? I'm trying to remember exactly how this card works. Summon Zark, ignoring its condition, negated effect, return to the end of the when your opponent activates a spell or effect, banish this card from the grave, and a Supreme King Zark, summon up to 4 monsters, blah blah blah, that are dudes. Okay, what did he just do? He got the equip spell. See, this is unfortunate, because I was kind of going to do a thing. End phase of the next turn. So if I set some stuff, maybe he'll get spooked. Maybe. We'll give it a shot. I really don't want to give him free stuff if I can help it. Granted, he's just going to keep getting free stuff, isn't he? Add a monster that mentions an adventurer token. Get this thing. They discard this thing. Is there a point in him... Oh, okay, there we go. Add this to the hand. That's the thing that lets him get more tokens. And that's the thing where it's like, this card equipped to a non-effect, target a card opponent controls, return it to the hand. Okay. I'm hoping he hits my set card. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted him to do. And like... Link Spider? Okay. I really don't understand what this guy's trying to do. I'm not an expert on Brave tokens at all. I know they have, like, the token, and the Omni Negate, and the Equip spell, and that's about... Oh, and this thing, and that's about it. I think that's pretty much their game plan. Verte. I should have known your ugly mug would show up at some point, Verte. Alright. Well, that sucks a little bit. That sucks a wee bit, because he's going to make Dragoon. Dang old diddly Dragoon. And luckily I have no attack points, so I'm not going to take any burn damage. So I'm good in that respect. So the question is, what will he do next? Will he attack me? Or does he have more? Okay, he has nothing else. He can only fusion summon. Yeah. So what I need is a 2,500 or more attack monster, and I win. No, wait, no, he's got Eternal Soul. Oh, that's the tricky part. I gotta do some stuff here, man. Some stuff and some things. Stuff and things. We'll see how it go. It's gonna be a very difficult situation here. Alright. Dark Greffer. Alrighty, there's potential here. So let's go for Damage Juggler. Juggle or damage. He's gonna waste the Dark Magician summon. Okay. That's what he wants to do. I mean, I get my hat tricker. I will trick some hats, man. Okay. Go for the rod. But you don't get to summon and banish my stuff. So I don't know exactly why you did these things. We'll find out. Alrighty. So now... Oh, so many things. We're gonna send Raiden to the graveyard. And I really wish I had... Well, I got an Infernity in the graveyard, so I can do that. So what we're gonna do is this. Lumina, Lightsworn Summoner. Activate her effect, ditching Wolf. Bringing back Raiden. And he did not negate any of that. Let's see. 57 and a 10. Let's see. It works either way. Okay. My opponent made a very crucial misplay, it has to be said. He should have saved that summon. He could have saved his balls, but he is not going to save his balls. He ain't going to have no balls. Because I've got Baron de Fleur. Bachumba. So, unless he's got a hand trap of some form, this is game. Because, yeah, he completely messed up. Okay, well, we did get to do combo. I was able to out the Dark Law. This is why you run Snow, is to out Dark Law. That's exactly what it's for. But, yeah, mostly that was my opponent screwing himself over. He was trying to stop me from playing, and honestly, he probably could have very much won if he hadn't done the Dark Magician so early. I really don't know why he did that. It's very strange. Very strange, but I guess he was just too eager to get the Dark Magician back. I don't know. But regardless, there's our second duel. We were able to once again go for combo. I didn't even do the Infernities that much. I mean, Reaper was there, and that was cool. And, you know, Necromancer was instrumental to our victory. But let's go for third duel. I keep holding up too many fingers. Let's go for a third opponent and see if we can once again loop the Archfiend. Alrighty, third opponent up against the great and mighty Rimuru-sama. I swear, this guy better be playing a slime variant of deck, or else I'm going to be upset. So this guy is playing... deck? Oh, it's always great when the Archfiend launcher is in your hand. You don't get much better than that, boy. So we're going to go for Void Apocalypse. We're going to go ahead and ditch our Juggler. And put our Archfiend in the graveyard. Archfiend in the graveyard. Oh yeah, there you go. Then we can be like, hello, launcher. And I got Paranoia. I'll set that for now. So what we're going to do, launcher. It's first effect, mind you. Ditching Sage. And since Sage is sent and I have no hand, I can send another monster. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is revive these two. Boom Wakachoo. Alright, so we're going to go that. And we're going to go this. And seeing as he didn't do much. Oh. I'm sure. I'm seeing that's how you want this to go. Okay, well, I can go that way. We can go this way, my friend. We can do this. We can do this together, you and I. Alright. Well, an unfortunate thing, but could be monumentally worse. I haven't normal summoned yet. Let's banish Damage Juggler. Get out Hat Tricker. And we're just going to keep on going. I'm not even going to use my normal summon yet. What I will do, however, is use Paranoia. I'm going to ditch Archfiend, and I'm going to get my Patriarch for deck thinning and as well my opponent surrenders. Okay. Well, that's an unfortunate... That was beautiful. Whenever you start with Launcher is a beautiful thing. Even though I got negated, but, you know, that happens. But yeah, I was going to go for Patriarch and go for yugioh, hoping to draw into something else that lets me revive my Archfiend, which I would use on my Necromancer, because Necromancer revives Archfiend. But, unfortunately, my opponent did not want to deal. I understand. We're both playing the 60-card decks. He probably bricked. And that's an unfortunate thing. He's also probably playing Mr. Rune, which means he deserves no mercy. So, there's duel number 3. Let's go for one more opponent and call it a day. Alrighty, our fourth and final opponent of the day. Hopefully we'll get to loop the Archfiend one last time. Alrighty, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let me think about this here. We have a lot of things. Let's go ahead and start with a Charge of the Light Brigade. Okay, milled a wolf, that's cool. So that'll give us a wolf. That's pretty nice. It's always nice to start with wolf. So that's what we'll do. What did I mill? Sad for you, but good for you. Okay. Good start. Let's go ahead for Charge of the Light Brigade once again. And we'll add Lumina. That way we have both ready. And hey, Trick Clown! Isn't it nice when you start milling stuff and things go good? And we'll keep the juggler in the hand, just in case. Alrighty, so next, did I mill any Light Sworns? Nope. That's the one thing I did not do, so I don't get to do Lumina into Raiden. Which is unfortunate, but that happens. Let's go for Raiden. Use Raiden's effect. Oh. See, this is where my bad luck with milling comes into play. That was like the worst it could possibly have been. Alright. Such is life on occasion. Let's go ahead into our Magic Man. Magical Man. You know, sometimes the deck just... sometimes your deck is just going to mess you up. You can't control what's on top of your deck unless you put in, like, triple extra effort. And we are going to get Nessie. And put everything else in the graveyard. Because now Archfiend is ready in the grave. We have so many things ready in the grave. I just need more stuff. So let's go for Danger Nessie. Trying to get more of that stuff. Nessie goes, but that's fine. It's always fine, because I can just get Jackalope. Jackalope is just as good. Come on, Jackalope. Send something to the grave, please. Thank you. That'll work just fine. Ooh, card destruction. Nice. Now my opponent can have a new hand, too. Oh, this is Mr. Rune. I don't like Mr. Rune very much, but that's fine, because we drew Return of the Reaper, baby. You better fear this Reaper. This is the Reaper you want to be afraid of. You see Callan showing up? He gonna mess you up with his infinities. For sure. Alright, it's time to do what we do best. Do the loop and scoop. And since we know this guy's playing Mr. Rune, we are gonna focus on getting as many barriers as humanly possible. I could search a thing, but I don't want to do that. So what we're gonna go is boom, a boom, a boom, and a boom. A Bachumba. I probably could have put this over here, but this is fine. What do we get into? I already used you. You I will take. So we'll put these three back. Put that back there. Set this. And this is where we just kind of run over this guy. Unless he's got, like, kaijus, which is a distinct possibility. I don't know how Mr. Rune players play, but I can imagine they would like to do that. I can imagine they're the sort of people that would like to run lots of kaijus. So, yeah, go for Archfiend. And we're going to search out a barrier. That way we'll probably won't be able to have 3, unless I really commit to it. Let me think. 3, 7... 8, 9, 10. I already have a cat in the grave, right? Yes, I do. Okay. So now what we're going to go ahead and do here. So many options. Never enough time. Actually, hold on one second. I'm gonna make Masquerena first. I'm gonna make Masquerena first. I'm just doing some thinking as I'm going through here as to what exactly I want to do. Because obviously I've got Infernity Launcher. And, let's see, yep. Use Launcher, revive both of these things. Boom. And my opponent surrenders. Well, unfortunate. We would have it in a good flow. You know, I was going to go for Necromancer, bring back Archfiend. Archfiend searches out another barrier. And then links some things off in order to make, like, Appaloosa. Use this to bring back my other tuner. And then just kind of go from there. So, unfortunate my opponent didn't want to sit through me any longer. I mean, I guess I got rid of his nasty little Mr. Rune card, so it is what it is. So, I'm going to go ahead and call it today. We've shown, you get the idea. You know how this deck works. You've seen how it works. It's pretty basic once you get down to the brass tacks. Loop the Archfiend and you're good. So, let's go for the end screen. And we'll talk more about this deck, yeah. Alrighty, everybody. Infernity 60-card Chaos Toolbox. We went ourselves 4 duels, and we won all 4 duels. You know, obviously, you know, some of my opponents didn't want to stick through all the combos. Some people will not stick through your Infernity combos, because that's just how ridiculous it is. Even with Archfiend at 1, this thing is insane. And I can't wait for Konami to put it at 3 in the TCG, because they did it in Master Duel. And that means we're going to get this to 3, we're going to get Rongo Bongo back, and Grass, and Chicken Game, and I don't remember everything that's banned on the ban list in Master Duel, but all the stuff that's not mentioned is going to be unbanned in the TCG at some point, and that's going to be complete and utter madness. So, you know, Infinities, you know, they got some nice new stuff. I mean, I really like the Revenge of the Reaper. It's very pretty artwork. I very much enjoy it, and I really like, you know, Infinities in general. So, they can do what they want to do, and they do it pretty hard. You know, just take some dice, throw them in the wind, and see what happens for you. So, I hope everybody enjoyed today's deck. Make sure to hit like if you liked it. Comment below what you think of Infinities. Do you think Archfiend will go to 3? Or do you think he's doomed to be limited for the rest of time? And tomorrow is big old day number 50, and we're taking a look at Punk. Because I really want to play Punk again. So, thank you for watching. Your boy Memphis signing out for now. Till then, y'all take care now.